Crypto Dream. So rush over to YouTube, bro, if you want to see and hear OG. You cannot hear him if you're on TikTok. And Spaces, my audio is on. I have the video stream. Let me pin this video stream before we get started, fam. And then we ballin'. All right.
Bet.
Twitter video should be going. Where's it at?
We don't go back and forth. This what I need. You know, rocking the little Azuki shirt, you feel me?
Oh, we're both rocking projects we fuck with. I got the Project Kaizen stuff from Tom Billieu. Bro, where are your glasses, though? You don't got glasses? You don't got cool glasses like me?
Dude, I don't have the fucking taco glasses, bro. I don't have the sombrero glasses.
Bro, you have to. You got to get some of these. You know, I actually got, we'll dive into that. Actually, I got a bunch of things I want to talk to you about. And in 8 seconds, I'll be ready to go. This thing ever fucking works. Yo, where's it at? Why is it on my video stream? Why is it on my computer, but it's not here? Okay, whatever. I'm just going to pin this one. Oh, wait, that one will pop up at some point.
It's kind of cool. I can watch the stream, bro. Like, is there a chat on the restream?
There is. Yeah. So on, whoa, wait a second. Where did my, oh, here we go. All right. Can you see it on the right side on restream?
No, I can't, but it's okay. I'll live without it.
Really? On the right side? Here, go look on restream. Look on the right side. There should be a little there's like something, design, captions, QR, chat. Yeah. That way you can have that. Because if you have other video streams or YouTube or something pulled up, it'll actually probably slow down your connection for video. So if I was you, if you have a computer next to you, I would just turn on, just like have Twitter on.
Okay, bet. Let me make sure I'm charged up, you feel me?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. Yo, if you are in the stream right now, I can see you. I can see your comments. I can see whatever you say. So, you know.
Bro, they're going to be talking that shit. All right. We good to go
I
over
hope
here.
they talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to dress it off rip.
Guys, welcome to the Joyage Kingdom. I'm Cade, your guide. I will be replacing the little voice inside your head for now, giving you a break from the constant internal monologue that is the human mind. I want to say first, thanks for listening and viewing on whatever platform you're on. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom. You guys already know we bring the heat every single time. Also, if you're on Twitter, hit that retweet button. If you're in Spaces, you guys already know. Hit the retweets, hit the likes. We got a great episode. We got OG Crypto. Y'all know him. His face is all over the timeline. He's interviewing everybody everybody you know as well. He's out there on the streets making insane content. He's bagging chicks. He's taking profits. He's a true hustler. We met at the D-Gods event in FDNYC, and I can't wait to get into it, bro.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. It's been a fucking pleasure. I've interviewed everyone and your grandma. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty great.
Bro, first off, how many more parts to Gary Vee's podcast are there? Are there more?
There's like 2 more. There's like 2 more. The next one's pretty simple, but the 6th one, I'm releasing that on every platform, TikTok, YouTube, motherfucking Instagram. It's going to be a banger. Trust.
Wait a second. You haven't been uploading the other ones to other platforms?
Look, I've been waiting until I put out the entire interview, and then I'm going to go through the whole, like, upload to every platform type deal, you know?
Got it. Smart, bro. That's smart. Damn, bro. Well, listen, I kind of want to, we'll get into, like, our origin story. We originally met briefly at the D-Gods party, but I did want to ask one question before that. It's something that I saw on someone's podcast, and it was, like, the most, like, eye-opening question ever. And ever since I watched that episode, I was like, I can't not ask that question ever again. I have to ask every time now.
Okay.
All right, bro. What's the one thing that people should know who watch your stuff typically, that would give them context on, like, you and all your content for the future? Like, what's that one thing that they should know?
Look, it's in my bio. It's who I am as an individual. I create high energy shit. Like, so anything I do, it's going to be high energy. You're going to be able to tell right off rip. As soon as you turn on this interview, you're going to know I'm high energy. As soon as you fucking watch one of my interviews with Gary Vee, I kind of keep it chill, but I'm still high energy. As soon as you put on any of my shit on Twitter, you're going to see it's high energy. That's kind of like the motto I live by. Everything's got to be high energy.
Dude, why that? Because there's a lot of that already. What makes you think that you can just come in here and also bring high energy and see success, bro?
I don't know. I feel like I'm 21. So it's more of like, that's who I am, right? It's not like I'm like, oh, like I have to do this high energy brand. Like that's already who I am as an individual. So it's like, okay, let me bring me to the table. If I'm going to be authentic, it's got to be high energy. It's got to be like loud. It's got to be in your face. And like, that's just me. So it's not like I'm like, oh, I think I got to bring high energy in this situation. Like, no, that's just who I am. I am high energy.
Do you think in Web3, because you're one of the few people that I've met at Web3 events that are super well, actually, that's not true. Everyone's super chill and stuff like that. But like, not everyone is exactly how they seem online. You're pretty much the same. You're pretty chill. You're pretty you're exactly how you said. You think there's a lot of Web3 people, content creators who are like super fucking introverted, super weird, but they host secretly these like crazy big shows. They're like Discord monsters. They're all like super good at threads and stuff like that. Like, what percentage of Web3 is that, bro?
Yo, I will say, like, there are definitely some weirdos in Web3. There are definitely some weirdos in Web3 who conduct themselves one way on the timeline. You meet them in person, they're a whole lot different. And that's just like, you're going to meet that in every single industry, though. Like, it's nothing new, but there are some people who are just completely inauthentic in real life compared to the timeline. They kind of like conduct themselves differently. They have a whole different personality. You know what I mean?
I do. No, I'm sorry. It's fucking like, I was just looking at the camera real quick, just like zooming out. I do. I definitely do understand. Also, was the FDNYC event, like, what was that one of your first ones? Like, what was the first event you went to? Why'd you go? Was that like was that the origin of the street style interviews and stuff like that?
That was my very first event. I didn't do any interviews there. I was mad focused on the treasure hunt. You know, that's part of the OG lore at this point. 60 hours no sleep in New York. I was running through the fucking streets at fucking 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. trying to finish these challenges.
Wait, hold on. What challenges were they?
Dude, like, there was some crazy ones. Like one of the ones we were doing at like 5 a.m. was like eat a pizza in every borough. So like it was like we were in the Bronx at 5 a.m. trying to eat some fucking pizza. They didn't even have no pizza, so motherfuckers putting ketchup on a slice of bread. Being like, yo, this pizza, on God. Like,
there's no way.
It was a wild trip.
What do you think do you got any top communities in Web3?
I would say, look, I'm a little biased, but I will say DGods is probably one of the very top ones. Like, I didn't have a DGods asset when I went to DNYC, and like they treated me like family, man. They treated me like genuine family. Like it, and all I did was get a fucking 333 tattooed on my leg, you know. And then everybody was like, "Whoa, yo, you're OG. You're the guy with the 333 tat." I was like, that's me. Haha, some light. But yeah, they definitely fucked with me. I would say DGods is really, really up there. Azuki is really, really up there. They definitely like popped out in Vegas, and they showed that they're about that shit. Half of them aren't even doxxed, and like all of them are super fucking chill. And then I gotta, I'm a little bag biased. Ether, bro. Ever since I stepped into the Ether community, like I've met some of my closest friends in the space in Ether, like Vaughn, Stone, Jalda, like all these MFers are in Ether, and I met them through that. And now we're like boys. Like I hung out with Stone IRL in Vegas like half the time. It's lit.
How did you connect? Like how long have you been in Web3 land, like NFTs and stuff? Like you started popping around the time I met you, and I can't remember if we interacted much before the DGods party. Like basically I pulled up in just for some context, fam. We both went to NFTNYC this year. I went last year. I had a great time. This time around, I wasn't nervous, but I wasn't sure what to expect. I knew that we had obviously entered a very extended bear market at this point. I didn't know what the vibes were going to be. All my OG friends, all the YouTubers from the year before they were the ones popping, like before Thread Guy, and for all these people were like the main characters. There were all these other main characters because everyone was pumping bags and stuff. And it was absurd, bro. Like we would just get into parties because whoever I was with would just sweep the floor. Like it was some proper degenerate nonsense. And I came to NFTNYC not expecting any level of that. I was fucking wrong, bro. I didn't realize Frank was packing the heat. I didn't realize multiple presidents were packing the heat. So we pull up at DGods, and it's literally like a penthouse building that's like 50 floors up. I go all the way to the fucking top. I roll up with Easy. Thank God. I don't think I could have gotten in without Easy. So shout out Easy and shout out Bodogos. And then I was at the top, and within 2 minutes, this dude walks up. He's like acting like I don't even know. I was like, wait, who is he? And he's like, oh, I'm OG. And I was like, oh, sick. And then you came with high energy, like you said, super cool. We pretty much became best friends after that.
Yeah. That was honestly a really interesting time. That was a really interesting time for me. Are you talking about like the top floor, the rooftop type deal? Yeah. So like for everybody who doesn't know, like they had this like little get together on like the 17th floor. Guess where everybody was at? and it got so packed within like fucking 3 minutes, you couldn't even walk 2 steps.
Damn.
So we had to go all the way back down, and then you had to take like one specific elevator to get to the rooftop. And the only reason I made it up there was because I rolled in there with Leap. I rolled in there with fucking Mika, like all of them. I was like, I just like hopped in that elevator with them because I talked to Leap on Spaces a while before that, so he kind of knew who I was.
Nice.
But he didn't even know that was me. Like, this is the funny part. He didn't even know that was me until like we got to the top floor, and I was like, "Yo, what's up? I'm OG." He was like, "What?"
Were
He
you
said,
deep
"Bro,
in
I thought
space
you
at
were
that
40."
point? Were you deep in space at that point? Like, how long have you been like going hard in Web3 land?
Well, I would say like past like 9-10 months I've been going hard in Web3 land. I definitely was a part of Web3 for like 2 years. I just wasn't really active on Twitter and things of that variety. But yeah, past 10 months I really started like going ham. I really hopped into Spaces. I talked to Leap, K Money. Honestly, that was probably one of my favorite meetings at DNYC, because like I rolled up with Pasta. You know, everybody knows Pasta. So like I'm walking up there, and we run into K Money. And like I talk to K Money all the time on Spaces, but I'm not doxxed at this point, so nobody knows what I looks like. Yeah. So we walk in there. He's like, "Yo, Pasta, what's good? What's good?" He goes, "Oh, what's your name?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm OG." He goes, "Oh, G?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "My slime." No,
that's hilarious.
That was peak. But yeah, man, DNYC was a fucking movie. Super hype we met there.
Dude, it was awesome. I also met K Money for the first time. I think in the same 5 minutes that you also met him. I wasn't expecting everyone to be there. Everyone was there at the exact same time. It was actually really cool. It was very nice. It was also I hadn't seen Pasta in a minute. Pasta is actually one of the only YouTubers who's still here with me making content since back, and like he's OG with me. So massive respect to Pasta. Did you know me and Pasta actually did a 4-hour podcast a few months ago? Like, we accidentally went down every rabbit hole ever, and we did a Rogan style episode. And bro, like, if you're trying to like smoke and do nothing for 4 hours in terms of potato, I highly recommend y'all watch the Pasta interview. That man is a philosopher.
Pasta, I will say that's one of my closest friends in the Web3 space. Like, I talk to Pasta damn near every night. Like, that is the home slice. This man is so fucking knowledgeable about all things content in Web3. It's actually insane. Like, you could sit there and talk to that dude for 4 hours and time just flies by.
No, it's true, bro. It's 100% true. You guys are a tag team duo that is fucking taking over. He's out there editing your stuff. You're filming it. It's back in 5 minutes. Dude, what's the secret to sneaking in all these conferences? You're getting all the content, but how are you getting the content? You just like roll up and you're just out here interviewing Gary Vee, and then your mic goes out, and then you tweet it, it goes viral, he gets you on another podcast. Like, how'd you get into these conferences? How are these things happening?
Look, man, ever since DNYC, I was like, look, this has to be my life. I have to go to every fucking conference, because this is where the peak content is. This is how you become known. This is how you really like skyrocket your career, right? Yeah. So when I went to VCon, I'm not going to lie, I had help from a lot of MFers, a lot. Like, when I went in there, I was like, I came in there on a fucking mission. I was like, I have to get these interviews. Under zero circumstances can I not. So I was like, I ran up to Thread Guy. I saw him with the super VIP pass, the one that lets you go all the way up to the top floor and talk to like the major celebrities. I was like, bro, you have to let me get that. He was like, bro, I'm about to go up there in like an hour. I was like, I'll be back in 30 minutes. I was like, just give me that shit. Like, I beg. He was like, all right. Took it, ran up to the fucking VIP shit with Nick Smalls. Shout out the boy Nick Smalls. Cause I'm not gonna lie, without him, that would have been a fucking train wreck. I was like, I didn't know anybody up at the VIP. I didn't know a single fucking person. I was like, damn, what am I up here for? Who am I about to interview? Nick Smalls hit me with that's Caesar Milan. That's Betty from Deadfellas. That's Wooty Woo Woo. I was like, damn. And I was like, give me like a 30-second rundown. He gave it to me. I got a really good interview with all these people. Like, that's how we ran that's how we ran it, man. But yeah, I mean, like, I just have really good friends in Web3. And they allow me to like leverage those connections in order to like fucking make the best content I physically can. So, real thankful for the homies.
Dude, that is the secret. It's pretty much, if you do cool shit and other people see you doing cool shit, they'll hook you up more than likely, or you will get the hookup by accident or something like that. Like, that's what happens. You put that energy out there. That's pretty much been the secret. And honestly, bro, like, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna like, you have 4,000 something, 4,000 some odd followers. I have about 9,000. Neither of us have 100,000 followers or even fucking close. Yet we both have had opportunities that most people in Web3 haven't. And it's because like certain styles of content, right? And like us asking and us, like I remember I interviewed Crypto Wendy, and she's the biggest female crypto YouTuber in the game. And I remember when I first interviewed her, I didn't realize the prominence she had. I didn't realize what stature she was at because I just DM'd her. And everyone's like, yo, how did you get that interview? How'd you get that interview? I've been trying to get on her show for 6 months. What do you mean you just got on a week later? And I was like, oh, like, I don't know. Like, I just DM'd her and like showed her all these other podcasts I did with people she knew, and she was just down. And they're just like, oh. And I was like, have you ever DM'd her? And they're like, no. And I was like, bro, it's that. It's the fact that you didn't put in the work and you didn't ask.
That's problem number one. You didn't even fucking DM her. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely, next interview I really want is Pac-Man Blur. I want that shit so bad. I want it so bad. Like, it would be such a peak interview. So I'm trying to lock him down. I'm trying to like, yo, I just interviewed. This is the good thing about the Gary Vee interview. I think that I can leverage that interview in order 100%. To get like more interviews and be like, look, have you met another MFer in Web3 who's interviewed Gary Vee? I was like, probably not. So allow me to interview you. You know, I obviously got a little bit of sauce if I can get that one, you know? Like, little do they know I just had a muted interview. Little do they know.
Yo, are you gonna press him? I've heard a lot of backlash against that man.
Gary Vee?
No, Pac-Man. Like a lot of people fucking are pissed at this guy right specifically now. So it's perfect time to interview him. But like, if you got the interview, would you ask a question from the audience as in like, yo, would you put out a tweet and be like, what do you want me to ask him? Would you ask him one of those harder questions, you think?
Look, I feel like the best conversations cannot be had unless there's a little bit of controversy, unless you address the shit that they don't want to talk about, right? Like, they might not want to talk about it, but it's important to know like their opinion on it and like how they feel on it. So like, that's how it's kind of like been with like the ether. Like, I've been doing these ether spaces, and like a lot of people will come up be like, yo, I fucking hate how they're doing this, and this. And people be telling me to kick them off the stage. I'm like, that's how you kill a project. I'm like, we got to talk about these shits. Like, we got to talk about why people aren't fucking with it. We got to talk about like why this, that, and the third. Otherwise, like, we're just going to go down. So like, it's the same way with like interviews, like people like Pac-Man Blur, these controversial figures who have like a bunch of like controversy around them. You got to address that. You got to address that in these spaces. And I think it'd be super fucking cool to get them on the interview to ask like some of the crowd questions. I think there'll be some bangers.
Dude, what's the goal? What's like, do you have a proper North Star?
All right. I'm going to tell you right now. It's very ambitious.
I love
it. Yeah, I want to be the best content creator in Web3, hands down. I want to be the best content creator, period, hands down. Like, we're outside of Web3, in Web2 type deal. Like, I want to be the best content creator, hands down.
Let's get it.
I'm catching my groove right now.
Let's get it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm catching my groove right now, catching my flow. But once I get it, like, I'm just going to keep fucking rolling with it. Look, I can't say too much about too much, but when August rolls around, you're going to see. You're going to see.
I mean, honestly, bro, that's why I'm like, I'm such a fucking, I'm riding for you, bro. Like, I love it. I can see when people get the content game. It's very obvious to people who understand the game when they see someone else who understands the game. Like my friend Matt, Patrick, like certain like TikTokers and stuff. I'm like, when you see someone who gets it, it's so obvious. So you're like, all right, now I want to assess like their work ethic, and like nobody can discount your work ethic. OG, like, bro's putting in work. So like, all right, bro wants to put in work.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. You know,
someone's got to do it, bro. And listen, there's like room at the very, like, I remember when I was first getting started with entrepreneurship and content creation and stuff, I would look at people who had done the thing already and see what they had to say, if they had a good perspective and stuff. And one of the guys was like, he asked a question. He was in the fitness industry. His girlfriend was his number one competitor in the fitness clothing industry. It's Christian Guzman and Heidi. They both have like absolute number one rival brands. Like, she has the collection that was all for girls. So he was like, oh, I'm good. All I do is market toward guys. And then he started marketing towards girls, and his company blew up, and he was like, oh shit. And so now they're head to head, right? So he has a girlfriend that is an arch nemesis somehow. And then his best friends are also monsters in the fitness clothing industry. So like four of them are best friends, all like competing, but they're all the top. And basically the question he got asked was like, how the fuck are y'all friends when you guys are all nemesises? And he was just like, listen, there is a lot of room at the top of that mountain. He goes, so we literally can all win. So when you say something like, I'm trying to be the best content creator in the world, and another content creator maybe gets a little bit like, oh, fuck, I want to be the best content creator in the world. It's like, bro, there is a lot of room at the top.
There is a lot of room. Look, let me tell you, I would say there are pillars to this shit. There are like levels to this shit. And being one of the top content creators in the world is a whole level. So there's room for a ton of people up there.
Yeah.
You just got to reach that. You just got to reach that upper echelon with your content editing and like how you structure your videos, how you perform on camera, things of that variety.
Dude, talk to me about you're 21. Have you taken this is like one of my brand, Joyage. There it is. Joyage. The whole thing is centered around taking a chance on yourself, rolling the dice. Do you have like a moment for that, or you think it's this whole entire run you're on?
Bro. I had like 2 bands in my bank account when I went to NYC. I had 2 bands in my bank account when I went to NYC. I spent every fucking cent of that 2 bands. I came home with $10, bro. I came home with $10. Like, I really risked it all just to go to that shit. I was like, look, if I come back broke, I fucking come back broke. It's worth it. Like, I gotta take that opportunity. I gotta take that risk. Yeah. So I did, man, and like it paid off fucking monumentally. Like, if I didn't do that, my career would be nowhere near what it is right now. I believe. So like, it's all about taking these risks. You have to, bro, and it sucks because like that's pretty much the biggest fear. Is like, oh, if I run out of money, what am I gonna do? And it's like, bro, I don't know, but like you would probably figure it out. Is probably what would happen. You know, you'd have to figure it out. It's an abundance mindset. It's an abundance mindset. Like, yo, there's money everywhere, every which way. You can't be like, yo, like I gotta save and I gotta do this. Like, look, if you always have that mentality, you're not gonna want to take risks. You're not gonna fucking flourish in your industry, whatever it may be. It's a difficult thing to be like, yo, I know if I do this, like, I'm not gonna have a lot of money left. But there are those moments when you have to take that risk in order to progress in your career and in life in general. So I'm a big proponent of that. Like, take that fucking risk, even if it makes you go broke. If you know you can make the money back, take the fucking risk. Bro, there's only one time a year. So if we just use NYC as an example, there's only one moment where all those exact same people are in the exact same room with the exact same mindset and exact same perspective and feel and vibe. At that moment, there will never be another moment just like that. But that exact same dollar will also be there in a year, kind of thing. And like, that's how I think as well. It's nice to hear you say that. Bro, I mean, I think he's probably like around 21. And I also started thinking about that. I think at 21, I was still too scared to take some of those risks, to be honest. So you're even way further ahead than I am. And I do remember though multiple times, even this last year, like some people think they're like, oh, well, if he's full-time YouTube, he must be rolling in dough. And I'm like, bro, no, I am trying to survive the bear market. That is literally the only thing I care about. I just want to not have to give up 12 hours a day again. Like, that's the goal. It's the only goal. So I will literally scrape by on 7 cents if I can. And there's been so many times, just like you, where I'm like, all right, I got a few $1,000s. I could let this give me 4 months of time, or I could take this fucking chance and travel to LA for this thing that I know I should go to. Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. My dad is like, he gets on me about this shit all the time. He's like, look, like, you only have X amount of money. Like, you have to make sure you budget that correctly. I'm like, I'm going to this event. I'm going to this event. Facts. He's like, what? Why would you do that? I'm like, trust. Look, it's a great move. I know it's a great move. Like, I'm gonna just take the risk. And every time I've done that, it's paid off. Every single time. Like, it's a rough sell to your parents and like shit. People who are like, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's a good move, but it's a great move for like me personally. So I'm gonna do it every time. Bro, I just didn't tell my parents. I would just be like, no, I'm good. Like, your finance is good. I'm like, yeah, all good. Yeah, I'm going to New York. I wouldn't go to New York. I couldn't afford it, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, I can afford anything. Mom's trust. Yo, that's hilarious. Are you able to like leverage the Web3 world for income, for sponsor stuff yet? Like, how are you able to go to these like things? Are you able to make money during these spaces and stuff like that? Like, how does it work for you right now? I get like a lot of DMs that are like willing to like send me X amount of money if I promote this shitty ass brand, whatever. But like, I can't do that. I would love to get that money. I would love, trust me. But it's like, that doesn't fit my brand. That doesn't fit how I want to operate in the Web3 space. So like, I don't do it. So it's a difficult thing to monetize because I really have to trust the project. I really have to like trust like whoever I'm working with, like wholeheartedly, that they're not going to fucking rug or like they're not going to hoe somebody in the ecosystem or hoe me. Cause like, some people, like, I've been approached for like jobs and like they hoe the contract. Like, I have my boy look at the contract. I'm like, they're gonna hoe me. Yeah, they're gonna hoe me. I'm like, I'm not signing with them. I I can't do that. So it's a difficult thing. Like I haven't really gotten like extended a great offer yet. But you know, I got to learn how to leverage this shit. Like I think I have a good idea on how I can do that. But it just takes time, man. It just takes time, and it takes like a brand that I actually like really resonate with in order for me to like even take that risk.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing the right things. You're building the connections and you're building your credibility in the space. It'll for sure will come. Like it took me 2 years to get a single sponsor for the podcast. Like 2 full years, 140 episodes before, or 130 episodes or something before I even had one like actual, not even one offer for 2 years. Like that's like the game. Is it can take forever. But the good thing is you understand how to leverage your content for virality way more than I do, bro. Like I don't know what it is about the viral game that I'm missing, but some people understand the game.
It's the tweet structure, bro. Everybody
tell me the tweet structure,
Everybody
and then I need to know your thoughts on threads.
Look. Everybody sleeps on the tweet structure. Look, Wale does it best. Who else said it? Zero said it best. Literally, the two spaces, like the two enters between each fucking line on a tweet is what makes it, is like one of the biggest things about tweet structures that can like boost your virality. Like that's what I learned.
2 lines?
Yeah, it's either 2 lines or 1 line. It really doesn't matter as long as there's space between the lines. Like if you do like a straight thing, nobody fucks with that ever. Like you have to do like a line between, and you have to make it short and sweet, or you have to make it very, very interesting to read. Like for like most content that I put out, like I love Pasta to death, but when we were running the interviews, like when we were running Vegas, like he was doing the captions and posting the videos on my account, which I greatly appreciated. I was like, bro, like let's talk about like how to structure the tweets before you post it, because like some of the tweets weren't hitting because like the structure of the tweet was different than what I would usually do. So it's like you just gotta find what works for you. Like me personally, I find when you do an interview or something of that variety, you have to capture attention so they're even interested to watch the interview. Like obviously the person itself will pull in viewers, but if you don't like be like, oh, what's Gary Vee's opinion on the next up and coming project type shit, like something to hook them in to actually be interested to watch the answer. Like that's what I do for every interview, and that's why like majority of them pop off.
Yeah. Damn. Guys, if that's not enough to fucking drop OG a follow wherever he's at, or hit the like button on this video or something, then I really don't know what else to say. If you're watching this on Space, hit that retweet button. If you're in video streams, any form of engagement, I love it. He's dropping the sauce here. He's dropping the sauce. Dude, thoughts on the Thread app that just dropped? 35 million people in 2 days. I mean, I know why. It's because the onboarding process was beyond easy. I've never seen anything that quick. Like I literally made a Thread account in 4 seconds, and I didn't have to do anything extra. I didn't have to type in a lot of information.
Facts.
Copy and paste my bio, done. And I was like, boom. And then 30 minutes later, 100 followers. I was like, what happened? Like I didn't even do anything. I didn't even post about it. Like where do these 100 people come from? And then like, bro, it's rapid. It's faster than Twitter. And I'm like, oh fuck, because bro, trends can change, and the way people think about people can change. Like Elon Musk can go from the GOAT to fucking Mark Zuckerberg. Like he can. And for people who think that he can't, I'm like, he probably won't. But like, yo, there could be a wave where we all start to go, you know what, bro? Mark Zuckerberg's a fucking beast. He's putting in work, bro. Elon Musk is out here. Like he really kind of just is a grifter. Like that can happen. So anyways, what are your thoughts?
I don't know, man. Like I've fucking curated my audience on Twitter, so I would be very upset if Threads becomes like the next big thing. I would be like, bro, I did not just put all this time into fucking Twitter for Threads to come around and just like shit on Twitter. Like I think Elon realizes, if he's smart, which I think he is, wealthiest man in the world, I would hope he is smart. But I think he'll do something to update Twitter or to fuck with the algorithm. Whatever he does, he knows he's got to step it up, because Threads is going to fucking shit on Twitter if he doesn't. Like the easiest onboarding process in the world. Instagram is one of the most used apps in the world, way higher user base than Twitter. So he's got to step up his fucking game. I'm hoping Twitter comes out on top, though. I cannot lie. I'm hoping Twitter comes out on top.
Dude, I've been seeing a lot. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's the first time I've jumped on a different app and not wanted to puke. Like, seriously, I was on and I was like...
It's because it's Twitter, but Instagram.
Yeah,
it's
bro, it
literally
really
Twitter,
is.
but Instagram. Like, You get the Instagram fucking following on Twitter. Like it's it's kind of wild.
It's very interesting to me. It's also funny because it's like, damn, like we'll see who really understands the game and who if Threads becomes a real player, we'll see who's like about it and who's not. Because some people will just give up, and that's fine. Like you don't have to move over. Like I know a lot of YouTubers who stayed on YouTube, never branched off to TikTok, and I was like, listen, you don't have to. You're just leaving money on the table. You're leaving attention on the table. And I remember, like you basically what you just said about like, damn, I just built my whole audience on Twitter. What the fuck, bro? That was us a year ago on YouTube. We were all like, bro, when we were posting, I was uploading 3 videos a day on YouTube, 1 TikTok or 1 live stream a day, 12 TikToks a day. It was crazy in that 2021, 22 bull run. And when Twitter started to pop off and I saw Threads and Spaces start to launch, and I was like, you motherfuckers. I was like, how do y'all all leave YouTube and move to Twitter? Like, bro, everything was on YouTube and then everything moved to Twitter. And I realized like I missed out one thing. I was like, why have I not been running Spaces this entire time on my podcasts? And I was like, holy shit. But it made me a better content creator because it realized what I was missing. So that was like one perspective I'm taking with Threads is like, okay, what am I not looking at that would like give me something like a benefit me in some way as a content creator, I guess.
All I gotta say is if they fucking start doing Spaces on Threads, it might kill Twitter. They really might kill Twitter. Like if they start doing Spaces on Threads, yo, I'm gonna go straight to Threads on Mama's. I'm gonna be like,
bro. Like, Connor says the benefit with Threads is that all my friends that I know in real life are on it. None of them use Twitter, bro. That's fuck.
That's such a banger. Cause look, I will speak to this. If you're telling somebody, like let's say a girl you're talking to, one of your homies is like, yo, bro, what do you do? You can't say some shit like, I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on Twitter for real. Like they're like, what the fuck? I haven't used Twitter in years, bro.
Yeah.
If I see I'm big on Instagram, they're gonna be like, oh, that's fucking dope. Like let me look at that.
True.
So it's honestly like a connotation for Instagram more so than Twitter, because like most of the normies that I know do not use fucking Twitter, but everybody I know uses Instagram.
Bro. Listen, bro. This is Mark Zuckerberg's field, bro. This is social media. Elon Musk is not a social media guru. He's a fucking builder and operator, but he's not a social media bro. Mark Zuckerberg is built for the world of social media. Like that's what he created. So it's like for the grandfather of social media to enter the game and launch a fucking platform that basically combined the good things about both platforms. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is ready to go because he's already competitive. He wants to like fight Elon already. So like internally, there's a little bit of a rivalry, even though it's probably not as big as we make it out to be. There's some level of like, yo, fuck this guy. This is my world. I'm about to do everything he's doing wrong and do it right, and then be really public about it and then make fun of him because he can't do anything.
You know they're getting sued right now, bro.
I saw that. Is that real?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're getting sued. Like Elon's suing them right now. Like
that's hilarious.
It's basically the exact same platform recycled. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like they didn't even try and make anything new, bro. They were just like, all right, let's shit on Twitter because I'm better at social media. Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, they're basically running the Olympics right now, and Mark Zuckerberg was born with that gold medal. Elon still has to fucking earn it. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, damn, bro, y'all heard here first from OG. Holy shit, dude. So speaking of people move, I mean, everyone has moved over. For me, I know when there's enough people that I look at and respect who have moved over, I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna miss the boat now because I've done that before. I've been like, I'll be late to the TikTok game. Like, it's not a real thing, and then I'll wait, and I'm like, fuck, should have gotten in because I missed out on the initial amount. Like, I wouldn't if I joined Threads in 2 months. I wouldn't initially get that 300 people. But because I joined the first few days, I did. But what are your favorite like Web3 content creators? Who you like watching and why? Where do you see the future of these content creators? Are they gonna? Yeah, just what are your thoughts on all that?
All right, I will say, K Money number one. K Money is number one. Like I love that man to death. That is the home skillet. That dude knows how to fucking make content. He is an absolute god with it. He knows. He specializes in timing and making very fucking funny skits, bro. Like. Like fast marketing, I think is what it's called. Literally, as soon as some news drops, K Money has a video out either next day or like 2 hours from then. And it's insane because he'll get like the most fucking engagement on planet Earth. Like, bro, do you know how baffled I was when Ether announced their whitelist mint and K Money dropped a video at the same time and K Money shit got more likes? I was like, bro. I was like, yo, K-Money's got this shit on lock. Like he's actually him. So I got to give it to K-Money first. Pasta's number 2, 1,000,000%. I've definitely never met somebody who can edit at the same level that he does and so consistently. Like, bro, I could send him a fucking clip and he'll have that edited to perfection back to me in like 4 hours. I'm like, bro.
Damn.
I'm like, how you do that? How you do that? I'll say like 3 more. I will say Tally. We all know Tally. Tally's an absolute killer in the fucking editing game. Man just puts in a different level of time for it. His dedication is obviously, it's visible, it's palpable, it's insane. I will say Jordan's been putting in a whole lot of work recently. Yeah, Jordan. Yep. That man's been putting in the work. He's with the Pudgy crew. I see you, Jordan. I see you hustling. I want to put Thread Guy and Leap together. They might not be making video content, but their spaces run the world right now.
Facts.
If you got Leap or Thread Guy in a video, your shit's getting 200 likes immediately. Like they're the Web3 celebrities in this moment, and it's pretty insane to see. And I'm hyped to see them grow, man.
Bro, how does that kind of thing happen? Isn't it funny, like how many memes there are about Thread?
Bro, this is the fucking masterclass Thread is running. Nobody seems to realize it. If you lean into the memes that are getting made about you, like your fucking popularity will rapidly increase, because if you're just reposting people's memes, people are incentivized to make memes and funny videos about you. Right. And then you just keep reposting them, and it's a constant circle. It's a constant like flywheel. And it's fucking insane to see the man really do it in person. Like he'll literally go post a goofy ass picture just so people can post like 30 memes about it. Like VCon, he wore those big ass yellow pants that were ugly as fuck. And everybody memed him for it for like 2 days. And he reposted every single one. And he fucking took over the timeline. It was hilarious. He's a genius with it. Like, and then he fucking runs these crazy spaces. Like, man's throwing a masterclass. It's insane to see.
And it's so nice because they're nice. Like I've talked to Leap off camera and just had a normal conversation. He's just so chill, dude. I'm like, wow, dude, this is nice.
Leap is one of my favorite people. Like I hung out with him a fuck ton in NYC. VCon, I almost exclusively hung out with Leap. Like that's the home skillet. Man is just like a fucking delight to talk to.
Yeah.
He's just super chill. Like you don't really meet people who are just like chill as fuck. Like, okay, yeah, let's go get a drink. Like, okay, yeah, let's go to that event. Like, that was pretty interesting. Okay, I actually have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's like what's one of the most like memorable interactions you've had meeting someone that like you idolize or someone that you respect in the space in person?
I'll think of another one, but my first one goes to Gary because when I met him at VCon, I wasn't prepared for like how present he was after having met like 5,000 people already. Like he literally had met 5,000 people already. And I go to him and he's like ultra present. He's actually hearing like my words. And I'm like, wait a second. How is this dude so like, I don't even know what the word is, but like, how is he? What the fuck? And I was impressed. I guess the word would be, and it was just nice to have that interaction because I've had other interactions with people like in Los Angeles or something like that. Like not in this world really. But before I was in the fitness industry and there were some people that I met that were nothing at all like they were like on camera. And I just didn't know how to like be when I realized that after meeting them. I was like, oh wait, you're not at all what I thought. This is just fucking weird now. Like I don't even know. Like it was weird. But Gary V, yeah, I gotta give him the props for that one.
Dude, I skipped out. Funny story. I skipped out on my Gary V like one-on-one meeting. I didn't even go to that. Bro, the line,
the selfie station?
Yeah. The line, it was like
what day? I only waited for 20 minutes.
Mine was Thursday. So like I got there and it was the day with like the field day. So like I got there and it was like 4:15. 4:15 was my time. And I'm talking to people in front of me. They're like, yeah, I'm still here from 3:30. I was like, I'm not waiting. I was like, I'm not waiting, bro. I'm gonna be here till fucking 7:00. I was like, I'm good, bro. So I just dipped. Nice. But I met him randomly at a bar. Shout out Gary. But I would say mine is probably Matt Medved. Like when I met that dude, like he was just so fucking chill and present. It was insane. Like I met him at the Busta Rhymes concert, and then we all went to an arcade, like the arcade event after. Like I don't know if you were there at VCon, but like we went to the arcade event after, and like everybody had to like dip or go home, and like me and Matt just sat there chilling. We went to fucking Wingstop.
Nice.
And then we came back drunk. Like we got some drinks and we're just fucking chopping down some wings, chatting it up. Like I would say Matt is one of the coolest people that I've had the chance that like I was like, yo, like I really respect you.
Yeah.
But like I had the chance to really sit there and fucking like vibe with him. And I'd say like that was cool as hell.
Bro, I'm happy for that. That is super, super cool. It's very nice when someone you look up to, you just vibe. Like when I was at VCon, I also met Tom Bilyeu and his wife, Lisa Bilyeu, who I've watched for years. They got me out of fucking crippling depression when I was living in a car a few years ago. And to see them, like, we were in the party. It was like a private party with like not that many people. So they're just like there. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is like a private event. Like, I can go talk to them. And so I just did. And I had like a few minutes talk with Lisa, just like in the corner of the room, just like, I don't even remember what the fuck I said, but I was just like, wow, it's so crazy. And also it was very nice because I already knew this after a couple years of content, but it was very apparent after meeting pretty much most of either engaging with or interviewing or meeting pretty much everyone I wanted to in crypto land and Web3 land. I was like, bro, there is nothing that someone above me is saying that is that much better than what I'm saying, which means I can also get there. Like, dude, some of the things I hear in podcasts that are getting millions and millions of views, I'm like, bro, that is nothing special. Like it's possible for all of us is my point. And it was very nice to know that as a content creator. And I want to highlight that for content creators who are maybe in the beginning of their journey. They're like, I don't know, like that person's got so many views. I keep getting 12 views on TikTok. And I'm like, fam, there's no difference between you and the guy with 2 million followers.
No, I completely agree. Like people get scared because it's like, oh, like they're getting millions of views. I'm just starting out, whatever. But like, we're all humans at the end of the day, man. Like these are all just opinions. These are all just like random conversations. People can clip literally anything. Yeah. You have a 4-hour-long conversation. There's like 20 clips in there that are like potential viral.
Facts.
Like, so as soon as you realize that, as soon as you take advantage of that, you'll continue to grow like rapidly. That's my own personal opinion. I also want to say at VCon, I met Matt King and Matt Schaefer and Mike Sheffer. And they're from like the Vlog Squad with David Dobrik and all them. That was really interesting. Yeah, I got an interview with them.
Dude, there was like random people at VCon. I met some huge TikToker who does these hilarious skits that I've watched. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Bro, I asked them, I said, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing here? They were like, oh, Gary invited me. Yeah. I was like, bro, he was just giving invites to anybody for real.
Dude, that was hilarious, yeah.
You can breathe? Come to VCon. Like, yo.
I loved VCon, bro. I had so much fun at VCon. I had fun at all the events. I always have fun at the events, but VCon was so different, bro. That family feel, that everyone under one roof, that whole thing where everyone's watching the main stage. I'm like, bro, that is cool. That is very rare too.
So I actually talked to somebody who got invited to VCon personally. And one of the things was apparently Gary said that everybody has to say yes. Like if somebody walks up to you, asks for a picture, you got to say yes. If somebody asks for an interview, you got to say yes. And I think that's the only reason why I got so many fucking interviews like I did.
Interesting.
Because like I was asking the craziest people. I was asking the goddamn dog whisperer for an interview, and he was like, "Yeah, for sure." I was like, "There's no way you actually want an interview from me, but I'll take it. That's hilarious.
But sometimes they do though. Like I've been surprised by the people that I'll just hit up and be like, "Yo," especially now, bro. You've got enough cloudy people that you've been on camera with that you can just throw a few names in there, like you did with Pac-Man. Like that was a great tweet. I've gotten like probably 5 to 10 podcasts from that exact type of tweet where I'm like, "Yo, XYZ, like I would love to interview you." Right. Well, I got a question that's not I guess it's sort of left field, not really. What do you like outside of Web3 in like what do you do like in your free time when you're not doing Web3 stuff? Like, would you have any hobbies, or is it just pretty much spaces?
Anime. I fucking love anime. I'm an absolute weeb. I fucking love anime. I will say anime, let's see. Anime.
What are your favorite animes?
Naruto, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let's go like Attack on Titan. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 just dropped today. First episode. You know I'm gonna be watching that.
Bro, okay. Why does every single person I know who lists out an anime list, why is Attack on Titan on every single person's list? I've never had someone not mention it.
Have you watched it?
No, that's the thing. I've only watched part of the first episode, but I'm not big into anime other than Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up, but other than that, other than Yu-Gi-Oh! And like Pokemon, I've never gotten into anime. But everybody says Attack on Titan.
Go watch the full first episode of Attack on Titan. Go watch the full first episode. Just one episode, Cade.
Bro.
Cade, just one episode. Just one episode. I'm telling you, you're gonna fuck with it. It's pretty fucking
If
fire.
one person in the chat tells me that this is the move, I will do it.
Yo, somebody type out, go watch the first episode of Attack on Titan. I beg. But I also watch like a ton of content creators. I watch like AMP. I watch RDC. Like, I fucking love RDC. They're probably like some of my idols. I watch Dope Island. I watch Caleb City. I love all these skit videos. I love these creators. They're very, very talented. I watch a little bit of Mr. Beast. Arak is really, really good now. Yeah. Arak is absolute legend at this point. Gotcha. So I love watching them. Like, I take inspiration from a lot of these people, and I think it's really interesting to see how they structure their videos compared to ones we have around here. Connor, you better fucking take that back immediately. You better take that back immediately. Yo, this man does not watch animated shows. He doesn't watch animated shows.
That's crazy, bro.
Look, that's crazy. That's crazy. You're just gonna ignore that one and go watch it anyway. But I will say, I take inspiration from these creators, man. That's what I do. Oh,
wait, he says, damn, bro, you're 0 for 2 so far.
Hey, bro. Oh, y'all hate it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Evergreen says he's watching. All right, Evergreen, you know what, bro? We'll do it together, bro. You know what? We should stream it in Discord or something if that's not illegal.
Shout out Evergreen. No, it's not illegal, bro. I watched all of Vinland Saga in Discord. But, yeah, I definitely, I would be hyped for that. Evergreen, I beg. Go do it. Kate, you better fucking do it, too. It'll be lit.
I will. Yo, all right.
So what do you do outside of Web3, man? What's your free time looking like?
Dude, honestly, very recently, I
also want to add, like, I play a lot of basketball. Like, that's a big thing for me as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. Yo, wait, who's the biggest baller in Web3 then? Because I know there's a big debate about this, actually.
There's a big debate. I would probably either give it to Sonny or TG. Like, Sonny really be hooping. Like, he really be hooping.
Is TG that good, or did he just post the most about it?
No, TG actually can hoop. Like, I'll give it to him. Like, he was wetting that shit in fucking VCon. Like, he made like 10 in a row type shit. I was like, okay.
Did he play in college or something, or didn't he play at a high level at some point, or no?
Yeah, he played high school. You know what I'm saying? He played high school. Don't ever fucking ask him about that, because he'll pull out the highlights immediately. Be like, bro, check this out. I was really balling, man. I was really balling, man. But I would say it's probably TG or Sonny, but that's until they play me and I beat them. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Easy's out here. Easy talks some shit every now and then. He's out there in the Florida crew as well. Him and Mo, I see them chirping. I see Luca chirping every now and then.
It's Luca Nets, bro. I bet he fucking hoops. Have you seen him in person? He's tall as shit.
Bro,
look, I got a story about Luca Nets. I remember I had the D-Gods hoodie on. It was in DNYC. I was like walking out of the Pudge Penguins event. I was looking for one of the homies with pasta, and like I walked by Luca Nets, and this man is a giant. He just places his hand on my chest. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was about to catch the cleanest uppercut of my entire life. I was like, this is my life. It's over. If he hits me, I'm dying. He was like, I was like, fuck, dude, it's done. And then he was like, I fucking love D-Gods.
Hey,
because I had the D-Gods hoodie on. He said, I fucking love D-Gods. Pulled out a mean-ass cookie. He said, have a cookie, bro. I was like,
what?
I was like, okay, Luca. Shit. I was like, this real brotherly love. Fucking Frank and Luca for real.
Yo, was there like a Pudgy Penguin engraved on it or something?
Yeah, like the cookies were like, they partnered with a certain brand to make them. And it was pretty fire. It was pretty fire.
Bro, I got to watch Luca talk actually, and honestly, bro, that he clipped that bit on the Gary V podcast, or the Gary V interview you had where he mentioned Pudgy Penguins. Honestly, bro, Pudgy Penguins is for sure impressing me, and it takes a lot for me to be impressed by a project, because I've pretty much interviewed all the NFT project founders, a lot of the OGs as well. There's not that much to be impressed about. You know, I've interviewed a lot of them, and I'm like, bro, Pudge Penguins is growing a legitimate brand on Instagram. Like, their content it fucking slaps. Like, they're getting millions of views every clip. And I'm like, yo, this is actually cool. They're doing some really cool things. So, yeah, shout out Luca. Shout out Pudge Penguins. I see Sappy Seals following their footsteps a little bit on Instagram now.
Yeah, honestly, I think Instagram is a huge part of NFT projects, whether or not they want to utilize that, or like, I think the brands that utilize that and step out of this Web3 ecosystem that we have rolling and are able to actually like leverage their IP in order to onboard new users, not even onboard, just like be seen by new people outside of the ecosystem. They don't necessarily have to buy the NFT, just like make them aware. I think those are the brands that are really going to step it up post bear and during the bull.
Are you pumping Threads right now? Sounds like you're trying to bridge that gap, and that sounds like Threads is that gap. Sounds like.
Yo, bro, I have 100 followers on Threads, you know, so I'm sliding nothing nice.
Go follow OG Crypto. Is it the same as your Twitter at?
Yeah, same as my Twitter. The O's are zeros. It's pretty simple. Go fucking follow. G Crypt 0. But I will say, I don't think that's the move. I'm not trying to pump my Threads, but I got 100 follows and I didn't even fucking do anything. I literally just posted, how long is this app gonna last? And I got 100 follows. So I was like, damn. I mean, they pretty much set you up to gain followers immediately because of how they start the thing. Like, as soon as you log in your Instagram through Threads, you like all your followers pop up and all your follows pop up. Like, follow this individual. I think I got most of them that way.
It's a similar structure to how TikTok and YouTube Shorts started to pick up. Like, YouTube Shorts obviously was pretty much copying the short form game, and they basically made it easy for you to get hella views. Like, for me, if I post 10 shorts, like 6 or 7 of them are going to do well. And I'm like, I don't even know if they're real, because like the engagement versus the views sometimes doesn't match up. And I'm like, okay, is this like an artificial pump to make me feel good so that I post on YouTube Shorts? Same with TikTok. There's some times where I'm like, bro, how does this video have 30,000 views and 100 likes? Like, I just don't understand how this, like, why would this video be pumping if I only got this many? There's like none of that adds up. Do you think anything like that is happening with Threads, like some type of artificial something?
I don't know, man. I think the reason it's pumping so hard is, like you said, just the simplicity of onboarding from Instagram. Like, literally, it's like 3 clicks. Like, the least amount of clicks that you can do to start a profile on a new app is like extremely bullish. Like, it's as long as you can minimize those clicks, so it's so fucking seamless that people are like, why don't I just do it? It's like 3 fucking clicks. Like, then you'll have a good app. Like, you'll have a good turnout, like Threads has seen so far. I don't know what their policy is on bots, though. They might have like an absolute metric fuck ton of bots on there that we don't know about, you know?
Yeah, that's really a good point. Really good point. Also, I see Evergreen's talking about, is this just going to be another Reddit? It's possible, but like, I don't know, man. It's very possible. I mean, Reddit, I really thought Reddit might take off. Like, I think a lot of us thought Reddit might take off. I remember NFT Llama bought like a 10 ETH gold Reddit avatar thing, and he was like, this is gonna be the best decision I ever made. And it was probably the worst decision he ever made.
Yeah.
But to answer your earlier question about what I'm doing here on the side, honestly, bro, I went through like an 8-month burnout and like 8 months fucking just feeling like shit. I live out here in Seattle right now, so the weather was definitely a portion of that, because that partially was during the winter, and it's really gloomy and dark. There's like no sun in the winter. It's really actually way harder than I thought it was going to be. And so for a while, bro, there was no hobbies other than fucking survive and try not to die and like just sit here and try and get out of bed and stuff like that. Like, I couldn't get anything going. And then recently I was like, bro, wait a second. I feel like shit because I'm not doing any things I need to do. I'm like, I go out and do the things I want to do, but then I can't enjoy it because secretly in the back of my mind, I know that I should be doing the other thing. And as soon as I started doing that thing, then I was able to enjoy the thing I wanted to do, which is like, whatever, if I'm like, insert anything, like read a book. I couldn't read a book without sitting there stressed, because I know that while I'm here and I know that's like good to read a book, I know there's work that needs to be done and I wasn't doing it. And I knew that I wasn't doing it. And I don't respect, and you can't respect yourself if that's what's going on. And so for a while I was in that, in that zone of like, I want to do it, but I'm not there enough to like, put in the work. And then one day it just changed, bro. One day I just like, it just clicked. I don't know if David Goggins got in my head or what, but I just started going hard again. And bro, it's vintage Cade, 2021 Cade almost. Like, the work ethic is back. It's a different industry now, different style of industry, different type of game. But bro, like now I'm just pretty much like, I'm working out in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I get my shit in. I'm doing my meditating. I'm reading every day. I'm getting in the sun. I'm walking. I'm trying to be social, be with my friends. A lot of my friends are traders now, so a lot of my extra time is taken up learning trading, because I want that to be a core component of my streams, because I just don't think that news is enough to win sometimes. Like, I feel like I want to stack my skills so that I have as much to offer in my streams as possible, because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. The only thing I do know is if I add more skills, then I'll be better than I was last year. So pretty much right now I'm in the game of like, yo, let's hustle again. Let's fucking go again. And that's my world again right now.
Bro, you are speaking my fucking language. You're speaking my language. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was down bad, down horrendous. I was not fucking putting in work. And like you said, that's when you don't respect yourself. Like, that's when you don't respect yourself. You don't have like if you don't have the drive, you're not getting up every fucking day to like work harder, then like you're just gonna fucking slowly deplete. You're gonna go down in a downward spiral. Like for example, a big thing that I did was I would be on TikTok 24/7 like a fucking bozo, right?
Same.
So what I did was I opened my TikTok one day. I looked up David Goggins. I looked up motivational shit, and I just looked up like all that like core like shit of that variety, and I liked like a fucking 1,000 videos. I liked like 1,000 videos of that. And then I opened up my timeline and all I saw on my For You page was motivational shit like forever since, bro. Like that's so as soon as I get on TikTok, it's like, boom, David Goggins, get your ass back to work.
Yo,
I'm like, damn.
That's the way.
On TikTok, hold up.
Bro, that's an actual example, a physical, literal example that like you have everything you need here. Like you can do all that, all that requires for me. I was like, okay, there's too many girls on my Instagram Reels explore page. Let me just hit not interested on every single one and only click on soccer videos, Goggins, workout shit and stuff I need to see. And then also let me just not look at the explore page at all. Let me just literally not look at it. And bro, my entire subconscious shifted because if I'm seeing that 7, 8, 9, 20 times a day because I open it 20 times a day, bro, of course your mind is in the fucking gutter. Your mind's not able to be creative because all you're thinking about is, can I distract myself with booty? Can I distract myself with boobies? Can I distract myself with fucking anything?
Bro, it's spinning right now, bro. Spinning. Like, I had the same problem, bro. I was like, fuck it, let me just, like, I have to fix this For You page. I'm not trying to see anything but fucking motivational shit. Like, half my thing is, like, anime, like, Vagabond, like, goddamn Berserk, like, being, like Vinland Saga, like, you have no enemies. I was like, yes, I have no enemies. Like, I gotta fucking work on me and shit like that, bro. Like, that's bro, that like it's all about like how you utilize your own mind, bro. How you utilize your own thoughts. Like, if you can fucking like think about yourself, like, okay, my entire life changed. Like I say this very little, but my entire life changed when I started reflecting on everything I do. Like, I mean, literally everything. I opened my TikTok. Why did I just open my TikTok?
Damn.
What made me open that TikTok? Oh, I'm bored. Why am I bored? I'm not bored. I just don't want to work. Okay, let me work. Like that, I started reflecting on literally every single thing that I do in my life, and like completely changed how I operate. Because now I'm always like, I got to be working on something I enjoy. Yeah. Like I got to be working on this. I got to be working on that. When I'm not, like maybe I have a little free time. I'll enjoy myself. Here and then because relaxation is important. You don't want to burn out. But bro, you just have to you have to want it, man. Like you have to want it. And if you want it bad enough, you'll change your habits and everything in order to like gain it. Like that's my whole philosophy.
And I know someone listening is like, I know that, but like I can't get myself to think that. And I'm like, the reason you can't get yourself to think that is because your mind is so preoccupied with wanting to be distracted. For me, the switch came when I was like looking at someone like Goggins, and so I was looking at the extremes, right? Because there's always an extreme on both sides. You need the extremes. People who say like, we don't like David Goggins is just too extreme. I'm like, he's extreme because he knows that he's on that side of the spectrum and that people are in the middle. Most people are in the middle. So he needs to get people from this side to this side, and you can't do that unless you're on the far side. Like you have to pull, right? You got to carry them, and you got to pull the rope, right? So I want if I want to be Goggins, it's okay to want to be someone like it's okay to strive to be someone that is a role model. It's like, okay, it's not cringy. Like it is cringy to people. It seems like it would be cringy because of comments, people are talking shit. But the thing is, like, the one thing that changed my everything, and this is going to be probably the most important tip I'll ever give ever for content. If you can't change your mindset, bro, the reason I was so, not negative, but the reason I would cast quick judgments on everyone and everything, I wouldn't sit there and demonize them, but I would get that quick, they're probably this, they're probably that. And it would be typically a negative thing because what I noticed and I found was on TikTok, the only comments at the top are the ones that got the most likes is what I thought. They're usually the most negative, right? And then I realized if you actually scroll down like 10 comments, there's another level, there's another set of comments that have the exact same amount of likes that are literally positive. And they're like enthusiastic about the video. And I was like, wait a second. I've been thinking that every video I watch and you can kind of like, you know what the comments say. So you go and they are that. And you're like confirmed. You get that confirmation bias. And you realize, wait, not everyone thought that actually. There's actually hundreds of people who thought the total opposite. Everyone's talking shit, the 500 likes on that first 5 comments, and then every other comment is positive. You're like, oh, wait, no, I've had this wrong the whole time. And I started doing that every single TikTok video I watched. It made me not scroll as much because I had to go through and literally scroll through the comments. But I started doing that for like a week. Every video, I would have an initial reaction and I would scroll and say, damn, that's actually not what the overall feel of what people are saying. Most people are chill. Most people are putting laughing emojis. And like, that's the extent of it. Only like 1% are actually going out and attacking these people. And that's when I realized that the world's not as negative as I thought.
And that's like what these platforms do. They push that because they know that gets engagement. As soon as you confirm that, you're like, oh, bet, let me like the video. Like, I agree with that. Let me like the comment. Yeah. And that's the ones that get brought to the top. They don't want you to see that positivity, man. They don't want you to see it. But like, you got to actually look for it. You got to search for it.
Yeah, it's there though. This is my point. It's like, you can just do the scrolling. You can hit not interested. You can look through the comments and say, oh, people aren't as negative as I thought. Bro, I don't need to be as negative as I thought.
Everything in these social medias, bro, is completely within your power. Like, I talked to K Money about this for like an hour. Like, it's just like, you have to structure the shit yourself. If you just allow your shit to be structured by the algorithm and you don't like purposefully look into like what you want to see, then you're just gonna fucking like and mindlessly scroll. You're not gonna fucking gain no creativity. Yeah. Like, every time I go on TikTok, I get off that bitch like, damn, I gotta fucking hustle. Like, I gotta put some work in right now. Like, it could be 3 a.m. I'm like, fuck, let me go hit 100 push-ups, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I gotta go do something. But if like, it used to be like, damn, yo, that video's mad funny. Let me send that to my friend. Like, next video. Like, yeah, it's up to you, man.
It's a total mindset shift. But like, we forget that, like, when we look at someone that we want to be or striving to be, we forget that the reason they're there is because they do all the things we don't want to do. That's the only difference between someone who is there and someone who's not, is they are putting in the work. And like, the only people who win are the ones who put in the work when you're not looking. If I only ran when someone was like, I don't know, if I was like live on TikTok trying to be motivational, if the only time I ran was around people that I needed to, you know, make them believe that I run every day, but I didn't run every day, then I would not be at all what I was trying to be. It would just be literally fake. But if I want to be that guy who people go, oh, dude, K's that guy who fucking works hard. He does this, this, and this. It's like, well, I already looked the part, right? Like, I'm in good shape. I got a few followers. I'm making some money. I'm full-time Web3. Like, I looked the part. It's time to fucking act like the part. It's fucking time to put in the work. And fill in the actual shoes that I'm like, you know, pretending to be sometimes, because for 2 years I grinded and I was kind of just riding off the coattails for a little bit.
Look, bro, one thing I will say is that some shit I really resonate with, and this actually popped up on my TikTok after I fucking restructured it, was motivation is fleeting. Like, you can never use motivation as like something you depend on in order to like work hard, whatever. Discipline is everything. Like, if you fucking wake up one day like, yeah, bro, I'm so fucking motivated, I'm about to do like 1,000 push-ups, let's go. Odds are you're not going to have that same energy the next day. Odds are you're not going to have that same energy the day after and after and after and after. Like, it's a discipline thing. Like, you want to work hard, you want to fucking be like a really good content creator, you got to be working every single day on that. Like, regardless if you're having a bad day, you got a fever, that doesn't fucking matter, bro. You better still put in a little bit of work. Like, when I had a fever, I fucking hosted one of the best ether spaces I've ever had in my entire fucking life. Like, you got to put in that work regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of like, oh, like, I'm having a bad day. I don't really feel like putting in any work today. Those are the most important fucking crucial days. Like, if you put in the work then, it's going to be so much easier to do it like on the days when you're feeling fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, it's all a mindset thing, bro. It's literally all a mindset thing. You got to be disciplined enough to chase your dreams.
Dude, and I know we've been on this topic for a few minutes, so I have a few other topics here, but I do want to say one thing. That was today. For people who are watching, like, I'll give you a real life example from 3 hours ago. I woke up late. I don't know what happened. I don't remember what happened. My phone's on the right side unplugged, so I know I woke up with my alarm and thought, let me sit down for a second. Let me get up in 2 minutes. I didn't fucking get up. I realized, I'm like, oh shit, I woke up late. It's like 9:30. I was supposed to get up at 8, work out, do a couple things, prepare for the show, and then go. Woke up late. Woke up to your text and you're like, yo, like some technical difficulties. And I was like, shit. So I'm sitting there on my bed. I'm here on my phone. I'm typing, trying to fix a couple things, put out some fires. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? I might as well go through my notifications really quick. Next thing you know, like 40 minutes goes by and I'm like, shit, it's fucking, like 10:30, 10:40, 10:50. The podcast is at 12. So I'm like, yo, I need to get this workout in because I'm going to hate myself if I don't, because I know I need to put in the work, but my fucking body hurts. I'm sore. I did a really hard workout yesterday. And I'm like, fuck, I hope you can still hear me. Okay, you still can hear me. And I was like, yo, my body hurts. I can't do this whole workout. My legs hurt. I don't know if I want to do this run. It wouldn't be good for me. I've been fasting. I should probably take a break. But then I was like, yo, but I want to be the guy who runs. I want to be the guy who did it anyway. So the only way I can be that guy is if I go do the run anyway. It's like went down to my little, like, you know, right behind here. And I banged out a couple warm up things to get my blood pumping. And I just walked out the door and set my alarm for 10 minutes, ran left for 10 minutes, sprinted back for 10 minutes, came back, showered, and got into the podcast. And I remember right before you hopped on, I like sat down in this chair and I was like, yo, I feel so fucking good that I did that. Like, I have so much respect for myself for doing that. And I was like, yo, that is the fucking ingredient that I was missing. Sigma energy. It really is. Oh, wait, your audio cut out, bro. Where'd you go? Yeah, hold on. If you go to settings, no. If you go to settings on the right below my face, and then hit audio, and then input, there might be something switched.
Am
around.
I good
I'm
now?
not sure what happened. Or you might have another app that's opened that would have cut out your audio.
Hey, yo, why did my camera just flip, bro? Hello.
All right. I see your audio working on the left side. I just saw the levels move up, but I don't hear anything.
You don't hear me? I'm gonna leave. Join back.
Pop out and pop back in. Guys, while he's doing that, smash the like button. I feel like the last like 15 minutes got super motivational. Sat on there for a little bit long, but hit that like button. Oh, he's back. He's back.
We good?
Hey, I can hear him.
Let's go. Yeah, man. Honestly, I fucking love that. I'm not gonna lie. Felt like shit this morning. Woke up, hopped in the cold shower.
Hey,
you know, cold showers are the vibe, bro. Cold showers are the vibe. I'm telling you. Put that shit on. Like, as soon as you get out that bitch, you be feeling like a whole new man. Talking about let's fucking take this day over. You know what I'm saying? Like every time.
Oh, exactly. I want to be the guy who does that. I want to be the guy who does it anyway. And that's mindset shift change for me, because it didn't become like this idle. It came the middle. Like, if it's like me here, idle here, the work here. I started to want this part because I was like, wait, if I do this part, I become this instantly. If I want to be this guy, the only difference between me and this guy is that he did this. So if I just do that, then I am this. And eventually, if I stack that, I'll be a fucking savage. And in 2 years, if I just stick with it, W's,
dude,
bro.
I fucking feel that. Look, the only difference between you and like who you want to be is like the work between. Is like the journey between, bro. And like I say this all the time, bro. Days, like every individual day of your fucking life is filled with thousands of decisions you have to make. And those decisions determine who you are. Like, I'm talking like, I don't want to get out of bed right now. I'm a little tired. I should stay in here for an extra 30 minutes. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. You get your ass up immediately. Go hop in it. Like, oh, a hot shower sounds so soothing right now. Nah, I'm putting on a cold one. Like, like it's just thousands of decisions that you have to make on a daily basis.
You gotta want to be Sigma, bro. You gotta want to be Sigma.
You gotta want it, baby. Stop playing.
But it's true. If you want to be that, you want to be that classic provider. Like, I'm gonna do my shit. That is the only fucking difference. So, anyways, we stuck on that topic long enough. I want to throw this back into Ether, because you brought it up how you hosted one of the best Ether spaces on a shitty day. Bro, what's the alpha on Ether? Why you had Ether in your bio for a long time? Are you affiliated with them? Are they paying you? Like, bro, drop the alpha on Ether, because I know people are wondering.
Look. I won't say too much about too much. I am trying my fucking ass off to get that job. I cannot lie to you. I'm not paid by Ether at this point. But they mentioned they're looking into the community to hire somebody to run their socials and whoop-de-whoop-whoop.
Oh.
And if that's not me, I don't know who it's going to be. Because, like, I'm telling you, I'm putting that work in for the timeline. I co-host in Leap Space, talk about Ether. Fucking hosting big-ass spaces, talk about Ether, man. I'm fucking vocal. I love that fucking community. I can't lie. Like, it's not even for, like, my own benefit, whatever. Like, I genuinely fuck with the people. I fuck with V, like one of the founders. I met C Valley in person. He's the co-founder of Ether. I met him in Vegas, and like we chatted for a while. Like, cool ass fucking dude, down to earth. Like, I really trust whatever decision they make with Ether. So like, I'm not like, it's not like I'm just there like to get whitelist or like to make a quick profit and dip. Like, this is a conviction play for me. Like, I might have bought my Ethers, but like only reason I bought it was because I was gonna flip for like 1.6 and then buy 4 more instead of like just 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a like full conviction in this project. So as far as like the Ether Alpha, I will say public mint very, very, very soon. It might even be tomorrow. Public mint very soon. 0.65. It's a lot. It's a bit pricey in these markets, but I think it's a great decision. 0.65 mint, 5555 supply. Reveal 2 days after. I'm telling you, I saw a chart recently, and like I'm gonna be done showing after this. I saw a chart recently that listed all the traits that these collections have, right? D-Gods had like 170. Azuki, like throughout their entire collection, had 400. And they have a 10,000 piece collection. They have 400 traits. Ether has 1,123 traits and only 555. Like, I mean, only 5,555 supply. So I think that's fucking off the wall wild. Like,
what do you think about there's a tweet that I saw from the founder where he was like, because we didn't, I think there's something that didn't happen. So I'm going to not take a percentage from the mint. Instead, I'm going to take a salary. And I heard originally a lot of positive sentiment. They're like, oh, like that's so sick. And then I saw another counter argument against it. And they're like, bro, that's worse. That's more money you're taking. And then a lot of people jumped on that one. And I was like, oh shit. Well, what are your thoughts on it?
I will say, a lot of people don't know this. They were going to take a percentage of the supply. Like they were going to take a percentage of the mint. But like V's personal percentage, like majority of that, like 20% of that, or like, no, like 50% of that was going to charity. So like, he's still going to apply that, like his own personal percentage or like whatever he was going to get, I guess in his salary, he's going to donate that to charity. So like,
yeah, smart.
It's smart. But as far as like a usual salary, like, bro, it's probably 200K. Like that's probably 200K. And that's valid. Like
he was like industry standard. I was like, bro, industry standard is absurd. What do you mean? Like
industry standard in here, like Frank D-Gods gets paid like 160K a year. Like he docks that.
That's pretty good. That's actually not as much as I thought, but that's good.
Yeah, so like I'm thinking it's gonna be like 200K max. Like I'm thinking it's gonna be like 200K max. And then, bro, if they would have taken the mint supply, like percentage of the mint, would have been millions. And like it would have been like a very, very, very high number compared to 200K. Like they're taking their percentage of mint over like 3 years in salary instead. Like I think that's pretty bullish. I'm not going to lie. Instead of like usurping all of that fucking percentage of the mint, like all the funds that people gave into him, he's just going to salary himself, like get paid every month. I think that's bullish. I'm really excited about that. Honestly, I'm hyped to see where that goes.
Will you give me like a 30-second synopsis on what Ether's looking for to do? Just for people who don't know anything about Ether, just like, what are they trying to do? Like, what is their like direction kind of thing?
I would say their whole direction is they're looking to create a luxury brand. They're looking to create a luxury brand. If you watch the trailer, there's absolutely no story on it. It's literally just, let me show you what we're doing. Like they showed watches. Every single piece of outfit that every Ether character is wearing in there is going to be purchasable. You're going to be able to get that. They're creating just a luxury brand. They want to allow their holders to choose between digital and physical brands. So like, let's say the jacket comes out, you can either choose to get that physically or put it on your Ether and make it like basically a one of one, right? So things of that nature, things of that variety. Cool. I'm pretty hyped about it, man. I'm pretty fucking hyped if it's not easy to tell.
No, I love the blend of the both. That's why Sophie was in here earlier and she was big with Colton Rain. I fuck with Colton Rain. I bought one of their NFTs, still hold it, getting their hoodie at some point. I love the idea of starting that conversation, being part of that kind of the first frontier of people experimenting with that stuff. It's hard to sell to like, you know, people in like the real world because they're like, oh, it's not going to go anywhere. I'm like, look, I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but like this is that beginning part. Like that's why
I will say here. One of the coolest parts about Ether that I've noticed so far has been like V's background, right? Like I'm on a space with him. Somebody that's never been in NFTs in her entire life, didn't even know what the fuck Web3 was, hopped in the Twitter space like, hey, wow. V, like, I don't know what Ether is, but like you're working on it. So like, I'm excited about it. And like, can y'all like teach me what an NFT is? I was like, yo, I got you. Like, here's some research you can do type shit. But I just think that's so interesting. I've never been in this space with a founder or someone who's never fucking heard of Web3 popped in. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm hyped about your previous work, so I'm interested in this. That was like mind blowing to me. So
let me ask you a question that like would be tough for anyone to answer. So there's not like pressure to like answer correctly because I don't even know the right answer. I don't even know what my answer would be. But like, what are you thinking about this take where people say Azuki's wrong for taking $40 million out of the market versus the take of, okay, but like, is that 40 million better spent on degenerate PFP projects that are launching every other day? Or would you rather have that in one spot where there's like, I mean, let's be real, there's only like 12 communities that matter, that like, you know, matter. But like, is it better that all 12 have all the market share, or is it better the $40 million is still sitting liquid in the ecosystem? Like, what do you think about that? Because I feel like there's an argument for both.
I think their whole excuse for taking that is like, we're going to make an anime. Right? It's like we're gonna make an anime with this money. Animes are expensive, so it's difficult to fucking run it without like this 40 mil. And I'm pretty interested to see where that goes. I'm not gonna lie. Like
40 million is a lot though, bro. Like that's like,
bro,
that's so much money. Like
40 million is a
anime
fuck
with
ton.
that.
I can't lie. 40 million is a fuck ton. I can't lie. But like, bro, these people don't know how much an anime costs, bro. If you Google a Demon Slayer episode, it'll be like $80K to make an anime episode. Bro, no the fuck it's not. It's like $1 million. It's like $1 million per episode. Like I'm telling you, it requires a fuck ton of work to make one. Like the trailer, the 45-second trailer for Ether, that costs 280 bands. Like, bro,
they need to hit up Pasta. They need to hit up Pasta. Have Pasta put that together.
Have them put that together for real. Yo, Pasta, you got a new job, buddy. On God. Nah, but like people don't understand how expensive this shit is. So I'm like 40 million is a fuck ton. I can't lie. Like, yeah. Okay. Like, Nani's right. You know what I'm saying? Nani's right. Yeah.
Yo, that's hilarious. Wait, hold on. I feel like that was a backhanded compliment.
No. Nani's right.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's fine to be like bullish on things.
I got my license right here for what I'm doing. Look.
Like, I think it's cool. There's 4 or 5 projects that I don't mind publicly like repping every now and then. I'll just be like, yo, I fuck with them. I think it's okay. I think it's hard to do that in the industry because it's like, oh, you're pumping it, but it's like, bro, shut up.
I swear to God, bro, that's the most annoying part is that like as soon as you change your brand or as soon as you really fuck with the project, people are like, oh, you're pumping it. Like you obviously got monetary incentive. Like, bro, everybody's got monetary incentive for fucking something. I promise, everybody. But like, I didn't have any monetary incentive. Like I didn't even have whitelist for the longest. I was just like fucking with the brand because I rock with them, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And Connor, yeah, I mean, dude, that conversation's been exhausted for sure, bro. Like the art, yeah, we'll see what happens, dude. Yeah, no real comment on the art with Azuki. We saw Word of Women do it. It didn't really work that well with their Galaxy collection being a very similar art. So I mean, maybe they update the art. I don't really know, to be honest. Like I really didn't pay attention to Azuki. I don't know about you. Like I'm sure everyone's got their opinion on Zagabond. I'm not a huge fan of like the entire everything around it. Also, I don't pay too much attention to Azuki, to be honest, which is probably a mistake because there's you know, one of the market industry leaders. But
look, I got a hot take on that art, man. I got a hot take on it. Look, it's no coincidence they minted when they did. That's what I gotta say. Look, Ether had their mint planned like 2 months prior. Like we're gonna mint in June, like late June. And then all of a sudden, Azuki 2 days before they minted, were like, we're minting right now. They didn't say anything about them about to mint except 2 days prior. And then everyone was like, whoa, new collection, let's go. And then it was like rush start. Hey,
bro,
I'm not saying too much about too much, but it sounds like they didn't want another anime PFP to take over. That's all I gotta say.
That's a very compelling argument. Like they were like, yo, we don't have enough liquidity in this market to not drop this right now.
No, facts. That's what I'm saying. Like they tried to rush it and it really just like pushed Ether up. I can't lie.
Damn. Yeah, Connor, that's an interesting conversation, bro. Wow. Damn. Yeah, that we can honestly go for another hour and a half on that. But we are coming close. I have some rapid fire Q&A style questions. They don't have to be actually rapid fire, but they can be. So up to you if you want to go deeper or not. Bro, what were you like in high school?
Man, yo, that's a good question. I was a bozo in high school. I will say, I had like AP everything. I was in all AP classes, whatever. And then I was just that person who never, ever did their homework. Like it didn't matter what type of homework you gave me. I was not doing that shit. I would rush to get it done in class. And if it didn't get done in class, the shit was not getting done.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. Like and I was like a little sporty, you know what I'm saying? I played basketball, all that. I played volleyball. But yeah, I would say like in high school, I was the smartest slacker in the room. That's what I would say.
That's hilarious. Honestly, I kind of turned into that towards the end of my high school. I transferred from a private school that we had free tuition on because my dad worked there, and eventually I got him to finally let me leave. I went to public school, and my work ethic dropped like 70%.
Plummeted, bro. Plummeted.
I was like, yo, I used to be able to do my shit. Now I'm just fucking off the entire time. Like, I don't even know. I got lucky though, because I was decent at like making good enough grades to pass. So like the teachers didn't hate me. They liked me because I was loud and obnoxious, but at least I passed, you know?
Bro, the teachers hated me because I would literally not do a single homework assignment, and I would get 100% on their tests and quizzes. And they would be like, what the fuck, OG? Just do some work. I'm like, no.
That's funny as fuck. Dude, all right. How early were you when you discovered crypto, Web3, stuff like that? When did you first hear about it?
I'll tell a quick little story. So it was like 2020. Like I was hearing, no, honestly, it was like 2018. And I was like hearing whispers of Bitcoin. I was doing some shady shit in my life. I saw some use cases for Bitcoin that aren't really spoken about right now, you know, and I was looking into them. And I bought a little bit of Bitcoin to utilize it. And that shit went to like 11,000. When I bought it at like 400, I was like I bought $400 worth. That shit went to like 11,000. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. I did something right here. Hold up. I didn't know this shit could go up in price.
Yeah.
But so I figured it out like that, and then I kind of like 2021 came around, 2021 came around, and I invested in this shit coin. Like I injured myself. I didn't have nothing to do all day. I was like, let me figure out about crypto. So like I went into it. One of my boys told me about this shit coin. I remember vividly watching the Demon Slayer movie and coming back home, falling asleep, waking up, and one of my boys was like, texted me at like 2 a.m. like, bro, you gotta get into this right now. I was like, fuck, I'm late. I was like, fuck, let me hop in. It was Dogelon Mars, bro. Dogelon Mars. I put in like all my net worth at the time. I was like, I trust the boy. I was like, I'm putting 5 bands in. So I put 5 bands in, and that shit went to $110,000. And I was like, bro, it's like I'm paid. Mama, I made it.
Bro, if you don't tell me anything other than you sold right there, I'm gonna hurt you.
Mama, I made it, right? I'm thinking, it's only up from here.
No,
it's only up from here.
No,
oh God, it's only up.
No.
So my boy, fucking, you know, projects used to send like 50% of their supply to Vitalik. Yeah. So Vitalik decided to donate all of the 50% of his supplies that he had gotten over the years to like random charities. So 50% of the supply just flooded the fucking coin, and my like 110,000 went to $1,000 in like 2 minutes flat.
Bro, no.
Bro, my phone died in the middle of it going down. I was like, my friends were like, bro, you good? I said, take me the fuck home, bro. I said, nah, I'm not fucking good. Take me home, bro. I got to charge my shit right now. Open my phone back up. It's at 30K. And I was like, there's no point in selling now. Like, it's got to go up, right? It's got to go back up, right? Boy, I pulled that shit out of 5,000, the same amount I put in, man. I was a noob to crypto. On God, I was a brand new noob.
Bro,
I learned my lesson.
That's the funniest story ever.
I learned my lesson though, you know.
Everybody has got that some version of that story. Crypto Dream says he lost Shiba 4x and he lost in the deal, dude. I have a positive story. I basically did that exact same thing with Dogecoin. I didn't make $100,000, but it was up around like 15. I put in like 200 and turned into about 15,000. And I was like, oh my God. And I let it ride, but I took profits along the way, and I was able to sell at every single, I did really well. And I basically pulled out around 18 or 20,000 total. And I was out by like 50, maybe 60,000. And I think we got, 60 cents. And it got all the way to like 68 or 69 cents, 70 cents. So I was out, but I made all that money, and then I pretty much threw that into crypto, and then crypto crashed. So I lost all of it immediately after. So ended up losing all that money, even though I got out on the meme coin thing. Would you say that's one of the hardest things you worked through, or have you had a shittier moment than that where you were like, damn,
bro, hold up. Give me one sec.
OG's gonna go cry. He couldn't handle the depth of that first story he told. He's out here reliving it. He needs a moment to collect himself as he thinks about that $110,000 that's disappeared from his wallet again. So it's all in his head. Listen, guys, smash that like button. It's the only way we're gonna be able to save him and myself as well. Smash the like button for me. If you're on Spaces, hit that retweet button. If you're in Twitter video stream, likes, retweets, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow OG everywhere. Threads, I'm also on Threads as well. Just the same at. I think it's the same at Cade. It's either Cade Bergman or Cade Bergman. Hit me up there, bro. Hit me up there. Would love to know what you guys think. We got a few. We've got like 1 or 2 questions left. These are actually rapid fire Q&A. But whenever he's back, we'll ask his questions. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Just drop it here in the chat if you guys have a specific question you want me to ask him.
Oh, my bad. I was just reminiscing about that moment,
Bro, I know.
But bro, like that was definitely like ground zero for me. That was ground zero. That was the worst shit ever. That was the worst shit. Like I remember thinking about that for the next 5 weeks, just sitting in my house like, there's no way I fumbled that. There's no way. Like I was hurt, my guy. I was hurt.
Rip. All right, bro. Listen, we got a couple last rapid. These are actually rapid fire. These are super quick. In and out. You ready?
Go for it.
Favorite food chain?
Food chain? Damn, bro. You asking the hard-hitting questions.
Bro, that's easy.
Bro, what do you mean that's easy? I don't know.
Bro, the answer is either Chipotle or Chick-fil-A. There's no other options.
I don't know about that one, Cuddy. I would say Chick-fil-A. I'll go Chick-fil-A.
Good man. He's a good man. Quickly, run me through a typical-ish day in the life if you have one, or if it's literally very, very different each day.
Okay, it's pretty different every day. Like I don't have the same spaces, but literally I'll wake up like 1 p.m. or like 11 a.m. because I stay up till all right, let me say this. All right, 11 a.m. ish is when I wake up. I'm fucking cold shower immediately. Go eat breakfast, probably hop in a space or 2. Then I'm making a video or I'm editing a video, and then another space, probably watch some anime at some point, talk to the homies, all of that. Sure. And then I go to let's say it's like fucking 2 a.m. at this point. I hop on a fucking call with this startup I'm working with, and we're on a call till like fucking 5, 6 in the morning, and then I can take my ass to sleep, repeat.
Jesus. 5 or 6 in the morning?
Yeah, these motherfuckers lock in at fucking midnight their time, so I gotta lock in too.
Wow. Okay. Damn. All right. Next one. What do your friends think about NFTs in the real world?
Oh, I tried to onboard them, bro. I tried my absolute hardest. They didn't work. It didn't work. I onboarded them to shitcoins though. They made a little bit of money there, but after they got rugged once, they're like, bro, this shit is so fucking dumb, man. I'm not coming back to this, man. I was like, all right.
Bro,
that's you.
You got any tattoos?
Bro, I tried to get them into being a fucking I was like, bro, crypto Twitter, it's the wave. You can make a brand, whatever. They were like, bro, I'm not doing that shit. I was like, okay. And then they see me in Vegas and shit, and they were like, bro, what do you do? I'm like, I tried to tell you. Damn. I tried to tell you what I do, man.
Should have listened to OG. Listened to OG.
Oh, God.
You have any tattoos?
You know what I'm saying? 777, you know the vibes. I got the D-Gods tattoo on my kneecap. I also want to say, shout out Nani. She said that sauce at Chick-fil-A is crack. She's not lying. That is like pure crack. But
sure.
Yeah, I'm aiming to get like this entire arm tatted. Like this, yeah. This entire arm tatted and my entire leg tatted, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do from there, but for sure.
Damn. I'm definitely gonna get the rest. I have a shoulder tattoo, but I'll definitely get the entire thing done at some point.
Yeah, bro.
I also have hands tattoos.
We're gonna be sleeve boys. Like I gotta get my whole hand tatted too.
So down. All right. Do you have any reoccurring dreams?
No, but I will say a quick dream that like was the wildest experience I've ever had in my entire life. This is about like 6 months ago, before like I really started popping off on crypto Twitter, before I really started taking this shit serious. Actually, not 6 months ago. I'd say like 12 months ago. So I woke up and I was in my car. I was like, okay, I'm driving down this street. And like at the end of my street is an intersection. So it's just like a normal day. I'm just driving. There are 2 excavators in front of me. I was driving behind them. I was like, bro, why the fuck are these shits taking so long? And all of a sudden a tornado comes from the side, blows these excavators out to the side. I was like, damn. And I just keep driving. Tornado starts coming back. I was like, I'm about to die. And then I was like, wait, how the fuck did I get in my car? And then boom, I'm out of my car. I'm literally just standing in the middle of the street and there's like nothing going on around me. I was like, what is going on? And then like, bro, it felt like my spidey senses started tingling. It felt like there was pressure building all around me. And then I heard this deep ass voice like in my head go, focus. And then I woke up like, I was like, that was God. I was like, that was God. Like,
bro, you just had Inception. You woke up inside of a dream.
Bro, I woke up. I was like, I said,
whoa.
I said, yo, I got to focus up. I said, I don't know who that was, but I got to focus the fuck up. And then I started going crazy on crypto Twitter, and here we are, man.
Okay, that's actually insane. That could have been fucking God, bro.
No, genuinely. I was like, yo, I've never experienced anything like that in my life. I'm going to listen to it. Fuck it.
Dude, fuck yeah. Holy shit, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, damn. Bro, that's a great place to leave it right there. Do you want to shout out anybody, by the way, before we close this out?
Shout out Nani. She the homegirl. Look, shout out Ether, baby.
Let's go.
Ether the motherfucking moon. We gonna miss soon. You know the vibes. All right, that's all I got.
Guys, listen, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoy the conversation, hit the retweet, hit the like button, of course, subscribe to YouTube for more content. I'm bringing out content all the fucking time, as is OG. So make sure you follow him. All his stuff is down below in the description. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, just click his @ it's right there. It's tagged. So make sure to find us on all platforms. Find us on Threads, even though he doesn't want to be there. Bro, thanks for coming on. I had a great time.
Bro, I had a fucking great time. We got to do this again.
100%, guys. Until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn. And be great for your life watching this video.